Check out that view, huh? It's pretty. Yes, we're in the snowy snow. Yes, indeed. And I guess I could do a little bit better of a panorama here. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Over here at a rest area. I think it's called like Wagon Wheel rest area. Check out that truck right there. That's basically essentially the truck that I'm going after right there, W9. I go from the mountain view to the truck pretty quick there. So here we go. Got a bunch of trainee firefighters over here hanging out. They just popped in to use the facilities real quick. So here's our panorama for you, as much as I can get you one. Yep, we're at the top of the mountain here, which is awesome. There we go. All right, make sure I got you centered here. That's pretty good. Yes, indeed. Wagon Wheel Rest Area or something. Let's see what this thing's called here. Recent. Oh yeah, okay, wait, there it goes. Wagon Hound Rest Area, that's what it's called. Wagon Hound. Ta-da. So, we pulled off over here last night. I don't remember, it was like 11. It was actually early compared to what I normally end up doing. The time that I normally get into park. Nice and early. Yep, I think around 11 or 11:30, maybe midnight, something like that. And went and hit the rack. Sorry, I'm yawning a little bit too here still, because I did just get up not too long ago. Haven't had much coffee yet. But yeah, got in, hit the rack, hopped up here nice and early. It's do a quick check-in for you. We got Monday, December 7th. Local time of 9:20 in the a.m. And it's pretty chilly out here. I think last night when I pulled in, I think it was around 21 degrees. Right now it's probably around 30 or 32. And we're at an elevation of 7,746 feet. And we are ready to get it going. We're ready to get underway here. Got 1,058 miles to go. And actually I believe we're gonna bypass Tracy and head straight to the yard, I think. I'm pretty sure. Man, I don't know how they packed all them trainees in 2 trucks like that. I thought I saw them, I thought I saw them get out of this like RV looking thing, which didn't make sense to me at the time that I saw it, because it wasn't it was just like a regular RV, and the whole stream of them came out. I-80. Like just a whole stream of them. And then just now I only saw them go get into 2 trucks, so I don't know, or maybe I wasn't paying attention. Maybe you were paying more attention than I was. Maybe you can tell me. I missed it. But it looked like I only saw 2 trucks leave. I don't know. actually, I had already begun waking up and kind of hopped up here to the front of the cab. And, you know, I had my coffee started, so I was topped up to the front. I was just kind of hanging out. And all of a sudden, I heard this helicopter going up overhead. I'm like, wow, that sounds really close. And the next thing you see, I thought it was snow for a second, but I was like, there's no clouds in the sky. And it was just all this dust getting kicked up all over the place. So looked out the driver's side of the cab here, and there was a trooper over there and an ambulance and a helicopter landing. And I don't know that it was necessarily a life flight helicopter. It didn't look like it was capable of you know, transport of a patient. It looked, I mean, but the two guys who got out were absolutely medical professional guys. So I don't know. It was weird, and I didn't see them put anybody in it. Of course, I mean, the thing is, it didn't appear to be big enough to be a transport for a patient. I mean, I don't know. It might have been, you know, more room inside there than it appeared. Of course, you know, they might add a configure, you know, in such a way that you could, but I didn't see them put anybody in it from the ambulance. But I did see the pilot and the passenger of the helicopter get out and go get in the ambulance there. So they may have been like, what I'm guessing, because I saw there was a woman in a little car parked over on my side of the parking lot there. And if I had to speculate, I would speculate that maybe perhaps, you know, her passenger, her husband, or whoever it may have been having heart issues, like, you know, or, you know, something related to something like that. And that the two guys who got out were actually doctors, you know, maybe, you know, and or, you know, or maybe specialized in like EKG, because they got out and they were carrying like this piece of equipment, and maybe it was like a, you know, a mobile EKG machine or something. So you know, they could, you know, make sure if the guy's going to survive, whether it's an ambulance or, you know, or needs a life flight, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, they actually landed right there. I mean, not 50 yards away from me, probably 25 yards away from me. And shut the old helicopter off and everything. Spent probably 15 minutes there, and then fired it back up and took off. And I mean, two things about that, you know, it's an interesting thing to watch. You know, it's not the kind of thing you see every day, so there's that. But just to, you know, it's just kind of cool that there's stuff out there like that, right? That there's people out there like that, and equipment that people are able to put into action and come to you when you need them, right? I've been there. Yep, I haven't been in a life flight helicopter, knock on plastic, right? But I've been there in situations where I've needed them to come to me. Pretty cool. So, did I even mention what state I'm in? I don't think I did. We are in Wyoming, about, I think, uh-oh, I'm not prepared. I'm going to just say 50 or 70 miles from Rawlings, headed westbound. place where there's this big, massive, huge, I'm just going to call it a refinery because I don't know what it's, some, you know, big giant plant, right, where they refine stuff, I guess. So refinery, I guess, applies. But the place is massive. It's like, I think I recorded some video of it a little while back when I was driving past it at night, and it was just all lit up, and it just, the way it's structured, it looks like a miniature big city with like skyscrapers and stuff. If you miniaturized it, you know, like, man, like something you can see on the moon, right? So we are down to a temperature of 34 degrees here now. Or I guess I should say up to a temperature of 34 degrees. With the sun shining down nice and early in the day. And it was, man, maybe because of the elevation, I would guess so, but like I said, when I hopped up and I climbed into the cab here from the back, and I have my blinds that I hang down, right? So I got a big, you know, one of those like reflective blinds that I put on the windshield, and then I took another one and I cut it in half and I hang that up on the passenger driver's windows, and there's little spots in there, you know, you can see through, see out. And anyhow, the sun was coming up and I looked over at it, and the thing damn near blinded me, and it was like, and it was just hot. It was the kind of hot, it was the kind of radiant heat that you feel like when the sun hits a mirror and then hits you, and it's like, and you can feel just like it's gonna burn you if you sit there too long. That's what it felt like. It felt like it was being reflected off of a mirror or a magnifying implement, an Oculus of some sort. But yeah. This is one of the highest places that I'm aware of that you can reach on the interstates out here in Wyoming, up to like 8,500 feet or something like that. There's probably places just as high or higher. I mean, I don't know. And, but this is the one that I do know of, that I've actually kept my eye on the elevation as I go through it before. Like 85 or 8,700 feet or something. Even when you go past the summit over there in like Truckee, where Boreal is, Boreal. I think that one only gets up like 75 or 7, or maybe even less, like 72 or 7,300 feet or something. Rawlings, 41 miles. Rock Springs, 149. shot of that refinery out there if I think of it, if it comes to my mind. So, once again, hope y'all are doing well, and I will see you somewhere down the road. Take care. See you. Wow, that's not good over there. See if we can zoom in here. That's a big one. Yep. That looks like that's a 5 for sure. No bueno. Trying to get you situated there. So yeah, we're coming up on this big refinery plant, I guess. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. It's quite the spectacle. Hang on. You already see a bunch of all the steam coming off of it. Big steam stacks, I guess. The kind of like the colder it is, the more the steam kind of carries it. Something. Has no idea what who the people probably are who he's working for here. Like, oh, that's special. The New World Grand Lines. Yeah, pretty funny. Yeah. There we go. We're getting a little closer now. Yeah, that's definitely a fire over there. That smoke looks black, grayish black. I would say there's no way that it's steam coming off of another refinery. Yeah, I don't know. This place is it's definitely a little bit more impressive at night. But yeah, it does. It just looks like a miniature city. Trippy. I actually remembered to bring you back in for it too. So yeah, I don't know. It's far less impressive during the day. That's pretty impressive. Yep, there you go. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up, so we'll see you in a bit.